will fight this fight. Today we take a stand.
So how did you get to be a superstar?
Superstar.
Yeah, what is this for?
This is for Relay for Life, and it's to help basically recruit people to join, because we need some more people to help out and raise money to fight the battle of cancer.
That's a nice thing you're doing. So who's gonna see this?
The whole world.
The whole world?
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I do want to find a cure. I can't do this no more, I'm sorry. I can't.
I'll be okay.
Today we take a stand.
Jesse's first day at the hospital for his bone marrow transplant. He looks so excited.
We will fight this fight. Now there are those who still live on, who need us most of all. Take courage.
Now Jesse just got his second day of chemo. It's up here.
We won't let you fall, 'cause we will fight this fight. Today we take a stand until they find a cure. We will endure and we will fight this fight.
This is the last one, buddy. One more day of a different chemo, and you are done with chemo. That's it. No more. Agree? Okay. He thinks he's gonna get out much sooner.
No, I am gonna get out much sooner.
Okay. I don't think you're gonna get away with that. Sorry, dude.
Hey,
All you can do is try.
can't blame me for trying.
That's right.
Are you excited about it?
I'm excited. Today's transplant day.
Today we take a stand until they find a cure. We will endure and we will fight this fight until they find a cure. We will endure and we will fight.
We have gum. We have gum over there. I think you put it.
What are all those things you need?
Oh, those sons?
Yeah.
What are they now?
They're Relay for Life. We're the co-chairs for the Tecumseh Relay.
Are you really?
Jesse and I are. We're all done now, right?
We're done with his pulmonary function test.
Hey.
So here are his PFTs. He just got done. Oh, good.
You passed your test.
Yay!
Well, good luck, Jesse.
Wait.
Congratulations, Jesse. We love you so much, and we're so happy you're going home, where everything's going to be good and happy, and you're going to follow all those instructions we told you. Yes.
Oh, we're gonna love that
Or
one.
else.
And we're gonna check up on you, make sure that you're following those instructions.
That's right.
And maybe we'll even pop in on the relay day, perhaps.
May 12th and 13th.
That's right.
Come see you. And you've done great. You're such a trooper and done so great.
Oh, and look at who's coming in.
Here comes the star.
Hi, Jess. I hope you
Hello,
like
Jessie.
it when we're all done.
We're waiting for you to join us here.
What day is today? It's not 14.
Day 11.
Why are your shoes on?
Cheating.
Are you trying to go somewhere?
Wristbands off.
It's not wristbands off when he's here. It's not 14.
It's okay with me.
Come on, go. Welcome home.
Oh, it's on now?
Wait a minute, here's the door. Jesse's Lodge. Okay, come on in.
Wow. This is really cool.
Pretty neat, huh?
Yeah.
And it's complete.
I know.
We have a few added things to do, but it is pretty much done.
I like it.
Looks pretty awesome, huh?
Oh, your mom and dad with most everything in here.
I love it.
Look at the lures, Jess. Look at the lures.
That's just the start. That is just the start of them. They're all the doctors, nurses, church, workplace. Marcy got some from Bank of Lenawee, and friends, family. You have more coming. We have about 40 more right now to put on your net. But we thought you could read a few before we put them up there.
I got closet door.
I'd like to welcome everybody to the third annual Northeast Relay for Life kickoff. My name is Jesse Pizana, and this is my son Jesse, and we are co-chairs.
Well, the reason why we're all here is, of course, to fight back against cancer, but it has really touched home. It started about 8 years ago when my mom's best friend, Devana, was diagnosed with cancer, my grandma, Aunt Shay, and then 2.5 years ago, I myself was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma and went through different treatments. And then before Christmas of 2007, my dad and I were wrestling, and it led to a point where I accidentally kneed him in the chest. And for a couple of days he went on, and his chest was really hurting him, and so he went in for an x-ray. And I didn't know that when I kicked him that they were going to find a mass in his chest. He's going in for surgery in 2 days to do biopsies, and then hopefully in a week he'll start treatments so he can beat this horrible disease.
I had told my wife when I found out, when they had told me that I had a mass the same place that Jesse had it, I had asked her if she would be willing to step down and let me co-chair with my son, because it would help me go through what I'm going to go through. The first tape, I would think I was sitting right beside Jess on his bed, and I was telling everybody, I don't know if I could go through what Jesse's going through. And I'm very proud of the way my son has been handling this. I see what the medication does to him, and I don't, just by looking at him, I'm very proud of him. He does an awesome job. I don't know if I could handle everything that he's going through. I know I can. I know I can beat this. One reason is because of what the American Cancer Society is doing for everybody around the U.S. I know this last year they said that the U.S. cancer deaths have dropped again. I know with help from my family and friends in the community, I'll be able to get through this like anybody else. It's just another hurdle in the road, and if I fall over, I'll just get up and go at it again. And this is going to keep us busy, and I want to definitely raise money to help to find cures, because on the second time when Jesse was diagnosed, they only gave him 40% chance. And after almost 1.5 years, almost 2 years really, out of bone marrow transplant, my son is doing excellent. He's doing real good, and it's all because of everything that, all the research and all the new medications and everything they've gave Jess.
Through Relay for Life, the American Cancer Society has been able to donate money to research new medicines that have had high cure rates. Even from 2.5 years ago when I was diagnosed, they have came out with brand new chemotherapy drugs, anti-nausea, just all those things that make battling this disease, well, as easily as possible.
We're all excited. We're ready to get started again this year. We have some new things in place and some exciting things, so hang on. We're ready to go.
I was diagnosed at the Cleveland Clinic, and within a couple weeks I was in having surgery. And thyroid cancer in and of itself is not anything that serious. The treatment's pretty successful. But of course I had to make it a little more complicated. There's 2 easier types of thyroid cancer and 2 that are more difficult, and I had to have one of each. So one of them that I had originally actually has been eradicated, and the other one I still have. So, and that one is not easily treatable, so basically I just have to, they keep a close eye on me. I have lots of tests done and blood tests on a monthly basis, and go back to Cleveland Clinic every few months, and they're just keeping an eye on things. So it's kind of at bay right now. The last report was that it had progressed a little bit, but hopefully we can help raise money for Relay for Life here in Tecumseh and nationally, and hopefully find a cure to get rid of this terrible disease.
Actually, my dad passed away from a form of lung cancer 10 years ago yesterday. So, and I had an aunt pass away a couple weeks ago from cancer. So,
just like everybody else here, I'm sure everybody can say that they know at least 1 to 10 people that have had cancer at some point that they know. Last week I found out that my aunt actually has cancer. So this is pretty much a topic that's pretty close to everybody.
I am a cancer survivor, and I am so grateful for many people who made sacrifices so that when it came my time to deal with the illness, that there was treatment, and I am a survivor because of that, I am sure.
Lost my sister-in-law to cancer, and so do it for her, but we also do it for the Dwaynes and the Jessies and everything we can do for them.
My purpose for relaying is to make a difference wherever I can. I had a grandmother that I lost to cancer, and then certainly very good friends of the family, and Jesse, a couple of years ago when he had cancer, that certainly hit home and felt like it was closer to home. So relay to make a difference and to see if we can inspire others out there who are maybe not as educated on it or haven't gone through some of those experiences.
More or less, I'm here because I'm available. It's a good cause, and of all the things people get involved in nowadays, what better, way to spend your time and effort and raising money for Relay.
My daughter Rachel is a cancer survivor. She was diagnosed at the age of 5 back in 1997, was given 30% chance of survival, and she's still here today at the age of 16.
I've lost members of the family, and my mother is a cancer survivor, and I too want to help make a difference, and I'm inspired also by the Pizana family, and I want to do what I can to help.
I do this for my family. It's not an extended family, this is my family, the Pizanas. And I've lost a couple of very close members of my family, my mother and my sister, to cancer. So this is why I do this, for them and for anyone else.
I just want to be able to do what I can because I've lost a number of family members and good friends to cancer.
My family's Pizanas too, and other family members, but I just do it because I think it's the greatest thing in the world, and it's worth every minute you spend with it.
I'm Melissa Horn, and I haven't been involved in the committee before, but I'm here because also cancer has touched my family and I want to be more involved.
My friend Brittany was diagnosed with brain cancer at the age of 3 months, and she's 14 now. It's also touched our family. My grandpa died from cancer, and my grandma died from breast cancer, and my aunt also passed away a couple years ago of breast cancer.
And I'm just here for my dad and to be with my brother and my mom.
Like my dad said, don't want anybody to have to go through this anymore because it is very hard on friends and family and the community.
And I'm Wendy Pizana, and we're ready to start rolling on this year and move forward. We have a lot to deal with ourselves, but we're not giving up. There's plenty of time to still put into Relay and help find a cure for this disease. I don't know about you, but I'm sick and tired of cancer kicking around our friends and our family and taking their lives. And if we give up, we're not going to find that cure. So we just need to keep moving forward, and we will. We're not going to give up.
I know when Jess was up there at the hospital, we made a lot of friends.
It was hard. I didn't know what was to come. I only had outpatient at the time, outpatient chemo, so I got to go home, unlike some other kids that have battled this disease. They have to stay at the hospital weeks at a time, months at a time, just to get their chemo treatments.
I know there was one young man in there. He was 18 at the time when Jess went in the first time, and we came back a year later, and he had just left. So he had been in there for 12 months. He had been in there for a year.
The second time that I was diagnosed, I had to have inpatient chemotherapy for, I was in there a week at a time. And the one night, I brought up toys for all the other little kids that, you know, either their parents left because they couldn't handle what their kid was going through. And the one night I was passing toys out, and I just told my mom I had to go back to my room. And I sat on my bed and I just broke down, because you see from anywhere from babies to toddlers, you know, and I just said, you know, it's not fair to all these little kids. They should be out playing just as I was supposed to be.
There was one young boy that was with Jess. He was, I think, same age as Jess, around 15 or so. His name was Carlos. He ended up having bone cancer, brain cancer, and he was, but his spirits, you know, were so high. After Jess got done with his bone marrow, we had found out he had passed away about 2 months later. That, you know, and he had lost his fight. There was a little boy in there, I think Levi, he was 5 or 6, and he was battling his second time also, and they both lost their battle. Gavin, the one Jess was talking about, he was with Jess, came in about a week later after Jess, and he was only 2 years old, like Jess was saying, and these kids they're amazing. If I can go through this as well as they did, I'll be amazed, you know, because they were just full of smiles, and if you didn't see their IV hooked up to them or their chemo, you would never known that they were going through cancer.
After chemo, they were running down the halls, and I'd be laying in bed and not feeling great, but I just always saw them, and it just gave me an extra boost of energy to say, if they can do it, then I can.
It's not only hard on Jess, you know, it was hard on his sister, it was hard on us, but like Jess says, we believe things happen for a reason, and God only gives us so much as we can handle, and we can handle this.
Danielle, my sister, when we found out that my dad had cancer, she took it better than I did, and I think that's because I know what my dad's going to go through, and it's not going to be easy. It wasn't easy for me. When I found out, I just went kind of in my own little world. I was just not saying anything. I felt really sick to my stomach. I've never been I have been at this end before, but it hasn't been one of my parents, and so it's really hit me hard, and I've been having a hard time with it, but I just keep praying every night, and as long as you have faith and hope, you'll be able to get through anything.
And I would like to thank the committee members for sharing those stories that they did share. I know it's hard. It's hard to bring it up, but the more you do, the better off you feel better, and we are doing something good. We're fighting back against a horrible disease.
The Relay for Life itself, it starts out, we kick off with the Survivor Lap, and at that particular point, that you see that lap, and you know you're fighting for a reason, because you see all those people there, and you see them all in high spirits.
Probably the most touching moments of my life when I sat there and we saw the victory lap. That to me was just an amazing eye-opener, because I did not realize how many people that I knew in our community have been diagnosed with cancer. And you don't really know. And you sit there when you see them go by, and you're just sitting there and saying, wow, I did not know.
Some of them are in wheelchairs, but they're still there because they're showing that they're strong and, you know, they can beat it. And that's really one of the best parts of Relay. The Luminaria ceremony is one of the most quiet and peaceful times at the event, and it starts about 9 o'clock at night. You go around and light these candles that are in bags.
And as the names are called off, you light the candle.
It's an emotional time. It's time to remember,
to honor those people that are still battling cancer, or to honor the people that have put up a good fight and passed away. So it's pretty awesome.
You never know when it's going to be your turn that you're going to have to be fighting, not for your loved ones or for your neighbors, but for yourself.
You all know what you have to do. No one, and I mean no one, comes into our house and pushes us around. It's your game. Let's do it. I get knocked down. The rest of the game, they're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down. The rest of the game.
Yes, good boy. Just like that. And that?
Well, tonight we're here at Master Sandoval's Taekwondo Martial Arts Center in Tecumseh. He showed us how to break boards, and some kids broke boards for us that had different cancers. They also would like to fight back against cancer, and you can see them kicking the boards with the cancer names on them, and they're fighting back. They're not going to let cancer beat anyone. You know, they're ready to go, geared up.
The committee is also here. You're going to watch them break some boards that are personal to them also.
ATA is always it's a family-oriented organization. We believe in supporting the community and doing a lot of things that helps, obviously, our small towns, our cities, our schools be recognized and obviously be part of a good thing. Relay for Life means a lot to us because we have had several of our students, instructors, families who been obviously touched by cancer, and we decided to be part of it. In 2000, our founder, Grandmaster Echu Lee, who found the ATA back in 1969, he got diagnosed with cancer, and in October 5th of 2000, he actually died of cancer. So he really became, or it became a very more personal to me, and I have not only committed, obviously myself, but our family and our ATA students to support the fight with cancer. I believe that in the United States, every family somehow, somewhere have been touched by someone who is either died or have been diagnosed by cancer. So we all work together and fight this disease. And eventually, someday, hopefully in my lifetime, but we will beat this disease. So I'm excited about being part of it because it makes our students, especially our younger students, be part of something good that they're trying to help other people. Today we did, I thought it was a really neat opportunity for us and for the Relay committee to see what martial arts does. And obviously this theme of the year, if I'm correct, is Fight Back. So what we did is we actually invite them to come in and to our school, and we participated in what we call a break-a-thon. It's when you get a group of boards and you break them.
Okay, you're going to bring your hand and use the other hand just like a throwing a baseball. You're just going to push and follow through. And don't stop at the board. You're going to follow through the board. You're in the spot. Everybody's watching you, but what do you guys say? You think Jeff can do it? Let's give him up. Bend your knees. You're going to use your body and just follow through right up here, and we're ready. Are you ready, John? Yeah, don't forget to pour the other hand. Follow through, and allow the out. And 1, 2, and 3, go! Yeah! How easy that was. That was awesome. So now, if you can do that, where was your boy? I can't say that.
Medullary.
Say it again.
Medullary.
Medullary. Yeah! So here we go. Put your left foot in front. Put your hand in this position. And you're just going to follow through and just think about destroying cancer. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah!
That was for Sharon.
You're going to do a kick. All right. So,
This is for my son.
go. 1, 2, and kick. Follow through. Ready? 1, 2, and go! Yeah! You're gonna hit cancer right in the nose. All right, you go. Whoa! And here we go. And again, and you've been doing this for a long time, so you are good at this. You're gonna punch cancer right in the mouth. All right, you're gonna come up here. You're just gonna follow through right here and pull right back. Okay? Okay. Here we go. Are you ready? And go. 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 Oh no. She's doing a real board. You ready? 1, 2, 3, and go. Oh, yeah! Good job. Excellent. Woo-hoo. See, you can do it as long as you believe. All right?
I just lost my brother, my oldest brother, in October to lung cancer, so.
We don't do it the first time, we can beat it the second time. And the third time. We never give up. We never give up. Here we go. Ready? This is so tough, but you can do it. Ready and go. Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Ready? Oh, All right, everybody give yourself a big hand. The message that we were going to relay, that we wanted to relay, is the fact that we are fighting back. And that's the whole idea. Send the message that don't give up. Like I told Jesse, I admire a young adult like him who is very easy to just give up. But he has the support of his family. He has the support of his friends. He has the support of the city. And today, that's what they're doing, to give us a little bit more of beating, using your fist and punching cancer right in the nose. And that was the whole idea that we were trying to do today.
It was awesome to see everybody break, anywhere from ovarian cancer, lung cancer, to bone cancer. Everybody is fighting back not just one person. It's a whole team. It was just awesome to see everybody break boards, and even people broke some real wood boards. So that was pretty neat to see. You know, they've never broke any wood boards before, and they were able to do that the first try. So that was awesome.
Our theme for this year for the Relay for Life is Celebrate, Remember, Fight Back. And we really want to focus on the fight back because we want to find a cure for this horrible disease so nobody else has to go through what many families have gone through all over the world.
I know one of the new things that the relay is going to do this year is down at the track at the high school there, they're going to have a fight back celebration like this year.
Over 3,000 cases of cancer alone are in Lenawee County. Now we take that and we have these white flags that we'll stick in the ground at the actual Relay for Life event. And what we'll do is we'll ask people to volunteer and come down and take out one of those over 3,000 flags, take one of those out and make a pledge to fight back against cancer, whether it be eat more vegetables, get annual screenings, just anything that can help you reduce your risk of getting cancer, you know, like stop smoking, you know. It's all about making a pledge to yourself to fight back against cancer.
The best thing is we're all here together. You know, like we've been speaking about lately, it's not just about the money. We're not here just to raise money. We are here to gather together as friends, family, become one big family as we all are, and give hope and support for those that are dealing with it. And that is our focus. And fight back. During production of this video, Dwayne was in the process of discovering what type of lymphoma he would be facing. The biopsy determined the mass is not malignant. We believe by our faith that a miracle has taken place. We invite you to celebrate, remember, and fight back at the Lenawee Northeast Relay for Life, May 9th and 10th from noon to noon at the Tecumseh football field.